Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool number line, working with number pairs with a problem related to TEKS 5.4c, and we will solve it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got a graph here, and they give us the rule. It is an additive rule because it's y equals x plus 6. And so we need to find the table that contains the same rule, but not necessarily those points. We're not going to find these points necessarily on the table, but we need to find that plus 6 rule. So one way to do that would be to look at some double number lines. And so I will start with A. And we've got x's and y's. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to real quick kind of sketch out my x's and my y's. So my x's are going to be my 1, 4, and 8. My y's are going to be 7, 10, and 14. What I'm looking for is I'm looking at what's the change between my x's, and that's a plus 3, and that's a plus 4. If I'm going from 1 to 4 is a plus 3, from 4 to 8 is a plus 4. And then take a look what's happening in the y's. I'm going plus 3, and then I'm going plus 4. All right, so when I have the same change, 3 and 3, 4 and 4, that means this is an additive relationship. And that means we can look at the relationship between the x and the y. All right, so I've got, how do I get from a 1 to a 7? Well, that's a plus 6. How do I get from a 4 to a 10? That's a plus 6. And then the 8 and the 14 also works, plus 6. So that looks like this works. This might be my answer. Let's do the other ones just to make sure I'm not looking at it incorrectly. So B, I've got 2, 5, and 8 on my x's. 2, 5, and 8. And my y's are going to be 4, 11, and 14. 4, 11, 14. Looking at my changes in my x, so plus 3, so that's different than the last one. And then this is going to be a plus 7. And look at this, a plus 3. So it would have been fine if they were both a plus 7 or both a plus 3, but since my change from 2 to 5 is a plus 3, and I changed 7, and then my change from 5 to 8 is a plus 3, and then I changed with a plus 3 instead of a plus 7, there's just no relationship. So that just doesn't work. You would need those same changes to be able to evaluate what is that change. So definitely not B. Let's check C and D. So my C, let's look at it right here. I've got 1, 6, and 9. So I'll put my X right here. I've got 1, 6, and 9. And then I've got 7, 12, and 16. So my Y is going to be 7, 12, and 16. All right, so let's look at my changes in my X. Plus 5, plus 3. All right, so then I've got a plus 5, but look at this. I've got a plus 4. Okay, so those relationships don't necessarily stay the same because look, let's take it to the next point. Let's say we think it might work. How do I get from 1 to 6? Right, plus 6 works right here. From 1 to 7, excuse me. Plus 6 works right here, but it doesn't hold. This is a plus 7. So the relationship breaks down because we could have figured that out because the changes in y and the changes in x weren't the same. So this is also a no relationship. Let's also check B. It's not going to work. So we're going to put our y's are going to be 9, 30, and 14. 9, 30, and then 14. And then our x is going to be 3, 5, and 8. Well, that's just going to be weird because look at that. That's a plus 2, plus 3. This is a, goodness, what is that? A plus 21? And then we've got a minus 14. It goes backwards. That makes no sense. So our answer is A.